What is good, Fin Nation? What's good? It's your boy Reason, and we're back here for a Saturday special. I'm quite busy today, or I would have been here actually much earlier, but I had some stuff going on. Guys, smash that like button, subscribe if you are new. Uno's back, baby. Tua Tagovailoa has officially been cleared from concussion protocol, so we're going to talk about that. Teddy Bridgewater has also been cleared from concussion protocol, but their statuses for Sunday remain vastly different. We also have an update regarding the offensive line. If you are a Patreon, if you're a YouTube channel member, you got an update earlier this week that when I was told there was almost no chance Tua would be starting this weekend, one of the reasons I was given was about how the coaching staff would be skeptical if Terron Armstead would start, let alone if he could even make it through a full game if he did play. And that's kind of playing out right now, and we'll talk about that as well too. So we got a lot to go over. I just want to thank everyone in the comments section for already showing up, showing out. This is not going to be a long show today. We're going to do a quick hitter for y'all. So smash that like button again. Subscribe if you're new. Again, thank y'all for helping me out with that. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's just dive right into it because it started off this morning at about 9:45 a.m. is when we first got word. And Adam Schefter had tweeted out, Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa was cleared from concussion protocol today per sources. He will be inactive on Sunday versus the Vikings, but he is expected to return for Week 7 versus the Steelers. Since suffering a concussion in Week 4, Tua Tagovailoa, the Dolphins, and his team of independent doctors followed a thorough process that far exceeded the NFL's concussion protocol per sources. He received 4 outside opinions in addition to team doctors who unanimously cleared him from protocol and all agreed that his scans showed no signs of long-term impact to the brain. This is a best-case scenario for the QB, who was off to an impressive start to the 2022 season and is expected to return to action next week. Now, you see he got 4 independent doctors. You see all of this. You see all of that. I'm just going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say it. Let me go full screen for me on this. By the sounds of it, he's good enough to go tomorrow. By the sounds of it, he is good to go tomorrow. Now, whether that, that's obviously not happening. He's inactive, but it kind of goes back to my original report on the Patreon and the YouTube members community tab earlier this week when I said that one of the reasons they were holding him out, and I was told almost no chance, was because of the uncertainty of the offensive line, specifically with Terron Armstead heading in. So, people got to realize it's deeper than just Skylar or even Teddy right now. That offensive line isn't in a place right now where I think they're totally comfortable tomorrow. And I think that's why he's not playing. And you guys are going to see the answer here as we go along as to why Tua is not playing. I like to go in chronological order as we got our updates today. So we're going to dive into it, okay? Because it's clear and evident. I'm going to show you proof right in front of y'all that Terron Armstead, do not expect him to play tomorrow. I would expect Terron Armstead and Kader Kahu to be out tomorrow. And I'm going to show you, and the Terron Armstead injury is why they're holding him out. That's why. Okay? So we're going to get into that. We'll break that all down. But let's keep going here. So this is what's Teddy Bridgewater, guys. Teddy Bridgewater was also cleared from concussion protocol, and he'll actually be active and serve as a backup on Sunday to Skylar Thompson. So, they're both out, right? Obviously, the one guy did have a concussion. The other guy didn't have a concussion. But the thing is, Tua got a lot more clearing done and a lot more independent clearing done by neurologists than Teddy did. So you could throw him in the same, you know, EM Baller said, ain't news to me. I knew Tua would return versus Pittsburgh. So this is just, why is Teddy active and backing up Skylar, but Tua is not when they're both, by NFL standards, on the same page health-wise? It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. Like, you're not holding one player to the same standard as the other. And I'm just, you know, hey, for whatever optic reason that is, I'm not, you know, pointing my finger and lambasting the Dolphins for doing that. Hey, do whatever you got to do. But, see, it's clear and evident. The smart thing would have been is clear both guys, activate Reed Sinnett. Now people are going to sit here and say, why is Teddy active, but Tua isn't? Right? And we're going to see why. I'm going to continue to show you why. And it's, they're trying to protect Tua. That's what I think this is all going to come down to. They're trying to protect Tua right now because they don't like, I don't think they have a good feeling about this weekend's offensive line against this pass rush. I really don't. So, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by when I'm saying that. But I do got to say, shout out to D-Hug All Day. He said, great news about Tua. Do you think Miami makes a move on William Jackson or any of the Carolina players? I'm already on record. The guys I'd be targeting are Bradley Bozeman, the center, and Taylor Moton. Now, I know Christian McCaffrey is in play, and everyone knows I'm one of the biggest Christian McCaffrey fans there is. The only way I'd be in play for Christian McCaffrey, and hear me out, because his actual contract isn't that bad over the next couple of years. It's only like $12 million. And he would be ridiculous in this offense. Christian McCaffrey and Raheem Mostert as a backfield would be next freaking level, especially if you can figure out the offensive line. Anyways, I would go, listen to me, and I want people to follow me. I would go after Christian McCaffrey if it meant blocking the Buffalo Bills from getting him. If he's coming to the AFC East, make a play for him. If he's not, then, I mean, whatever. You know what I mean? But I would block the hell, because I know Buffalo's already been sniffing around. It came out today that two different teams were rejected by Carolina. Carolina wants a lot too. But I'm gonna say this: if the Buffalo's in play, go after Christian McCaffrey to block it. I'd block it. He's healthy right now. So, and the guy's a baller, man, when he's healthy. He's ridiculous. He's one of the best players in the NFL when he's healthy. But my main objectives right now is I'd be targeting Taylor Moton and I'd be targeting Bradley Bozeman. The only guys I've heard that are off limits in Carolina are like Ika Mekwonu. I don't think you're going to get a JC Horn. I think they'd be very reluctant to trade DJ Moore. But hey, if Brian Burns is on the table right now, which is the word on the street, I'm going to tell you right now, Taylor Moton's on the table. He's already 27. Taylor Moton's going to be 28 by the end of this season. Taylor Moton could be had. I've heard a second round pick is what I've heard on Taylor Moton. Taylor Moton could be had for a second round pick is what I've heard. So, I mean, we need offensive line. We need offensive line big time right now. We need big time help on the offensive line. Listen, if X is back, we can hold our own. We don't need to go out and invest in a corner if X is back. We need offensive line help. No matter who's the quarterback, we need offensive line help. Taylor Moton and Bradley Boozman would fix this whole thing. Think of this. I want you to think about this offensive line. Terron Armstead, Connor Williams, Bradley Boozman, Robert Hunt, Taylor Moton. Hell, you want to keep Connor Williams at center? Cool. Go get Taylor Moton and throw him at right tackle and move Austin Jackson left guard. And get that Jabroni Eichenberg off my TV. Please. We need offensive line so bad. That should be top priority because we've already proven when Tua was healthy, we can win with this defense without Byron Jones. When Tua is healthy. Got to keep him upright and healthy, though. So, yeah, I've heard Taylor Moton can be had by them right now. Brian Burns is on the table. And Christian McCaffrey. Those are the three big names out of Carolina I've heard are on the trade block and can be had. Now, Christian McCaffrey is going... I've actually heard Christian McCaffrey is going to be expensive, the most expensive out of all three. Only way I would entertain Christian McCaffrey, and everyone knows I'm the hugest fan, block him from Buffalo. That guy goes to Buffalo and stays healthy. My God, I don't even want that stuff. I don't even want to deal with that. Please. Please. Ugh. So that I can't even imagine if they got a running back weapon like that. Oh my God. That would be next level fright. Anyways, back to Tua Tagovailoa. Ian Baller says I like Austin at right tackle. Just get a left guard. Yeah, screw that, bro. Taylor Moton's a top 5 right tackle. And it's a fair contract. I would go get Taylor Moton, slide him at right tackle, and go put Austin Jackson at left guard, right in between Connor Williams and Terron Armstead. Hey, he's no Laremy Tunsil, but we saw how Laremy Tunsil benefited from being in between Brandon Albert and Mike Pouncey. Same thing. I think in this scheme, in between those guys, Austin Jackson could be damn good. Taylor Moton is a scheme fit here. Taylor Moton is a good fit here. I don't know what you're talking about, Ian Baller. He is a definite good fit. Derek Brown would be huge, but, you know, I'd try and... I mean, Brian Burns and Derek Brown aren't really in need. We need corner, and we need offensive line. So that's what I need. Anyways, let's get back to this stuff. Yo, Taylor Moton is a good athlete, man. Taylor Moton had an 8.5 relative athletic score. Remember, Taylor Moton at the combine, the guy had like a ridiculous vert, a ridiculous broad, a ridiculous short shuttle. And he had a pretty good 3-cone drill. He had a good 40. He ran a 5.18 40. Taylor Moton is a very good athlete. I don't know what we're talking about right now. He did all this at 319 pounds. The guy had a 30.5-inch vertical jump at 319 pounds. The guy had a 9-foot 1-inch broad jump at 319 pounds. Like, you know, he ran a 5.18 at 319 pounds. I mean, Taylor Moton is a very good athlete. By his relative athletic score, an 8.46, that's a very good athlete. That is much better than an average athlete. The vertical jump, the broad jump, and the short shuttle he posted are like top percentile numbers. He's a very good athlete. So, no, that is misinformation. Taylor Moton is a very good athlete. And he's far better at the position than Austin Jackson. The guy's top 5 in the NFL. Who would say they want to keep a project over a top 5 at a position? That just doesn't compute with me. All right, next Sunday is going to be huge for us Dolphin fans, though. There's a lot going on. Tua Tagovailoa returns. Brian Flores returns. And we're actually going to be honoring the 50-year anniversary of the unbeaten team. So, it's going to be a lot of good energy. It's going to be a lot of good energy. It's going to be a lot of good energy, man. So, oh man, I can't wait. Sunday night, all eyes on us. Tua returning. Ooh, storybook. Just feels like a storybook. See, you're just moving the post now, Ian Baller. That's all you're doing right now. Now it's, well, he signed an extension. Why are we talking? Because I already told you. It's public knowledge. He can be had for a second-round pick. It's literally already been put out there. Brian Burns is more valuable to that defense than Moton is to that offense because they have Ika Mekwonu. They just drafted their blindsided protector. They don't have to pay a top money to a right tackle anymore. See, now we're just moving goalposts. Oh, well, he's not a good athlete. Austin Jackson's a better athlete. Narrative shot down. Oh, well, he just signed an extension. Why are we even talking? Come on, man. Let's not so blatantly move goalposts. And, I mean, we're donating to move goalposts. I mean, I appreciate it. But what are we doing here? You clearly, you're looking at it subjectively with what you want. You're not looking at the situation objectively. So, there you go. Anyways. And if we want to get into about Austin Jackson being this ridiculous athlete, okay, Austin Jackson isn't much more of a better athlete than him. There's not that big of a gap between him and Moton. And again, proven commodity versus project. Proven commodity versus project. And I was the first one and only one in this community telling y'all when we got Mike McDaniel that this guy was going to be a scheme fit and he's going to be working at right tackle. So there ain't nothing no one can tell me about Austin Jackson because I've been right about him since his evaluation coming out of USC. So no one knows this kid better than the community and his fit in the scheme than moi because I was the only one talking about it. So anyways, I can't believe we're having an argument about keeping Austin Jackson over Taylor Moton. Now we've reached new levels. Tua Tagovailoa flew to Detroit and to Pittsburgh to meet with specialists, far exceeding the normal concussion protocol before he was cleared today. So returning to practice this week was the final step, and he's now slated to start next week versus the Steelers. So, I mean, this man was flying halfway around. This man, first of all, you would not kick Moton to left guard. You would kick. Why would you? Oh my God. You're talking about guys that aren't fit, schemes. Now you're talking about moving a right tackle to left guard. A top 5 right tackle in the NFL, you're going to kick him to left guard. That's not the agreement. If we do get Moton, put him to left guard. Why would you move Moton to left guard? Austin is a fit at left guard as much as he is at right tackle. He has the base and the anchor to fit at left guard. Eichenberg is not a fit at left guard in this scheme for the following reasons. Listen to me. I'm going to teach you something right now because now you're just talking. All right? I'm going to teach you something right now. Why is Eichenberg not a fit at left guard? Does not have the anchor. Does not have the footwork. And he is not fleet of foot. Doesn't have the foot speed. And he's not a good athlete. Austin Jackson has the anchor. He has fast feet. And he's a good athlete. All the three things of why Eichenberg is really not working right now, Austin Jackson has. Come on. What are we talking about right now? You saw Austin Jackson last year in a power scheme at left guard. That is much different than playing left guard in a wide zone scheme. He is going to be moving in unison with guys like Terron Armstead and Connor Williams. He fits moving with those guys much better than a Liam Eichenberg does. Period. So, yes, he's a far better fit at left guard than him. Far better. It's not even close. Like, it's not even close. He's actually, if we got a right tackle, our best left guard option becomes Austin Jackson. That's literally, he goes to the top of the list. Because your next one after Eichenberg right now is either Dieter at Robert Jones. That's literally your next best left guard option if Eichenberg doesn't work out. Austin Jackson is a better fit than both those guys. Austin Jackson automatically becomes your best fit at left guard if you were to acquire a right tackle. Like, that's not even a question. So, we're going to talk about scheme fits. We're going to talk about who, then let's actually know what we're talking about here. Like, this is just, and he's a better fit, but it's not improving our, if you find someone who's a better fit than the guy you currently have, that's improving your left guard position. Come on, man, this is fundamental 101. If someone is not a fit and someone is a fit, the guy who's a fit is automatically improves the position. Automatically, just based on being a fit. So, I mean, dude, just stop doubling down. You were not correct. Anyways, back to this. The good thing about this is look at the extent Tua and his family went to make sure he was okay. We could not have gotten literally a more thorough and quite frankly impressive, because when was the last time we saw a player in any sport go through these lengths to make sure they're okay? This shows me that, hey, the NFL, we may have questions about whether they're taking player safety, correctly, but hey, Tua ain't. Tua's family isn't, and that's good for him. Listen, you have a wife now. You're eventually going to start a family, I'm sure. You got to look out for Uno. You got to make sure your life after football, whenever that may be, is to its highest standard. You've already made, this contract was worth like over $34 million. So you've already made your money. You know what I mean? So, hey, do your thing. But, man, you got to make sure that you're okay for the rest of your life. You don't want to be in bad shape for the rest of your life just based off a game when you didn't know when to hang the cleats up. So, man, you know what? The best thing to come out of this, yes, he's cleared. Yes, he'll be back for the Steelers. But the best thing about all this is how thorough he was. Like, you're so well, Austin Jackson can't play tackle at a high level. What are you talking about right now? And I'm not closed-minded. I gave you far more reasoning, and I gave you far more evidence as to why what I'm saying is correct, as opposed to what you have tried to rebuttal with. The fact was you were wrong, bro. Stop doubling down. Period. Just admit when you're wrong. It's okay to be wrong. I'm wrong. I was wrong about Jamar Chase. Everyone's wrong. Austin Jackson, I've been right about since he was coming out of USC. Go all the way back and watch my scouting evaluation. I've been right about him the whole way. Now, back to Teddy here. Teddy Bridgewater also cleared concussion protocol this morning and will back up Skylar Thompson. Bridgewater never showed concussion symptoms and passed every test since he was pulled by the ATC spotter last week. Listen. You know, it's just more evidence that this is all optics, right? Like, this is all... Terron Armstead's not playing this weekend. I'm going to tell you this right now. This was already... I was already getting word he wasn't playing this weekend. That they were very skeptical he's going to play. And if he did, if he could make it through a full game. You know... And now we're just seeing more evidence. If Tua and Teddy are on the same even playing field right now, then what's up? I mean, Tua being off for 2 weeks is better than Teddy or Skylar with a week of preparing. Let's not all start lying to ourselves right now. Really, let's not lie to ourselves. And furthermore with Tua is expected to be on the sidelines tomorrow in street clothes. He will be inactive, but another valuable resource to help rookie Skylar Thompson in his first NFL start versus the Vikings. Dolphins players rave about importance of having Tua's vibe around. That last line, man. He really is that. He really is that dude, man. This really is his team now. I mean, if that doesn't tell you that they just want his energy around, even if it's in street clothes, man, that's awesome. We have come a long way, my friends. We have come a long way. So, man, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff, man. Oh, man, that's my quarterback. It's my quarterback. It's my quarterback. And then here, I'll give you all the evidence in the world you need to know why Terron Armstead is not starting tomorrow. They're telling y'all right now. They have elevated Brandon Shell as well as Keon Smith. So it's not just Brandon Shell, guys. Now Keon Smith is up. So, I mean, that's not good. That is not good at all. That's them telling me early on that they do not think he's going to play. That's them telling me Terron Armstead is probably a no-go tomorrow. And so when I updated my Patreon, and by the way, EM Baller, there's no hard feelings, bro. Like, I want you to understand, bro. I got nothing but love for you, bro. There's no hard feelings, bro. Just because we disagree on something does not change my opinion of you. All right, bro? So, I got nothing but love for you, bro. And that doesn't mean I don't respect your opinion or disrespect you or whatever. Nothing but love for you, bro. Just so you know. So, that's clarified. You know, Brandon Shell and Keon Smith, this could be ugly. This could be ugly. Oh, my God. This could be real ugly, bro. I mean, I don't know what to say. Hey, if we get to a point that Keon Smith has to come in, and the fact that I think Brandon Shell's starting either way. I think Brandon Shell is starting a left tackle tomorrow. And that tells me that they're bringing up Keon Smith in case Little or something happens to Shell. Because Little's still battling his injury, right? Because let's be honest, Little was giving us good play at tackle until he had his hand injury and such. So, I mean, be prepared, guys. This might not be that pretty tomorrow in terms of the offensive line, right? If Brandon Shell, Liam Eichenberg, Connor Williams, Robert Hunt, and an injured Greg Little are our starting 5 tomorrow, this is me. Just stay healthy, Skylar. Just stay healthy, Skylar. Throw the ball away. Just throw the ball away, kid. Don't get killed trying to do too much tomorrow. Please. Oh, man. I don't know what to say. I'm, this is why they ain't starting. They're not throwing Tua back out to those Wolves. Hell no. We allowed 25 pressures last week with Brandon Shell starting over, basically playing the whole game instead of Terron Armstead. And with that starting lineup I just read off to y'all. I mean, they're coming tomorrow, guys. I rifled it off to y'all. They get pressures. Zadarius Smith, they can get it from the front to the back. DJ Wonnum, Danielle Hunter. Everyone forgets what Jordan Hicks did in Arizona. These guys can get pressure from every which way on the first 2 levels. Shout out to DM Baller, said, no problem, much love, reason, love channel, most takes. Hey, bro. If you like 75% of my takes to 60 to 75% of my takes, I'll take that as a dub, bro. Let's just say that, all right? I'll take that as a dub. No one's going... We're not always all going to agree with each other. This isn't kumbaya, my lord. You know what I mean? Q is reason... No, Tua is going to be on the sidelines tomorrow just in civvies clothes. He's going to be just in normal clothing. So, is Wonnum not playing? Is DJ Wonnum not playing? Let me go check the... Let's check the... Let me check the injury report again here. I don't think we don't get one for today. I didn't see him as being out. Oh yeah, they did give a Saturday injury report. He's questionable. One of them's questionable. He did not participate Thursday and Friday. Oh, please, Lord, let him not go. Woo! I'll take anything at this point. It's official. DJ Wonnum's out. Thank God. Good. Oh, well, not good. You said for sickness reasons. I hope the man gets healthy. That's awful. Not good that you're hurt. Good that you're out. Okay. They said he's out. Good. So DJ Wonnum's out. That's huge. That is absolutely huge, guys. Whoo! Because I remember I was worried about him yesterday. Holy. Hey, something's got to eventually come up, Dolphins. You know what I mean? Something's eventually got to come up our way. Yeah, because, he's got the second most pressures on their team, right? Zadarius Smith has the most with 18th, but Wonnum and Dalvin Tomlinson both had 12 apiece, and then Daniel Hunter has 10. But Wonnum gets after. He's got, 8 quarterback hurries. So, all we need now is Patrick Jones is going to step up. Everyone remembers how much I love that kid coming out of Pitt. So, listen, Tua's out of concussion protocol. He is going to be good to go on Sunday, just in week 7 against the Steelers. Primetime Tua. Man, I'm excited. But I'm also excited for tomorrow. Listen, I know no one's giving us a snowball's chance in hell, but I'm going to say this. If Skylar, who was running plays he literally didn't know, can get us in position to kick a go-ahead field goal after a key drop from Tanner Connor, even though Skylar should have put better touch on it. If he can do that, he can, as long as our defense keeps us in this game, we got a chance with Skylar. We got a chance. We got a fighter's chance. So listen, in a fight, all it takes is one shot. In this game, all we need is one shot. Just take care of the football, get the running game going, and predicate the pass off the run. Boom. Let Raheem the Dream take this game over. He's got to be able to, I think he's going to be able to build off of last week, because you could tell, I was saying it every week, his legs are getting under him. The big ones are coming. The big ones are coming. Well, he put up over 110 yards last week, and we didn't get the big run yet. I think the big run is still coming soon, so hopefully it comes this week. I believe, man. I believe in our team. I believe in our head coach. Listen, I believe in our quarterback, Skylar Thompson. I believe in this kid's ceiling in this offense. Do I think he's ready? No. But they had a week to prepare him and get him as ready as possible. Let's see what our coaching staff is made of. Let's see what Darrell Bevell's made of. Who everyone knows, I think him and Pep Hamilton are the true quarterback whisperers in the NFL. Let's see what Frank Smith can do. Let's see what McDaniel can do. And hey, this offensive line, as much as we're going to need our secondary to step up against these weapons like Justin Jefferson and Thielen, and hey, we need someone in that front seven to step up against Dalvin Cook. We need this offensive line to step up and give Skylar time. If the light is ever going to go on with some of you jabronis on that offensive line who can't pick up stunts, this week better be the week. We need all hands on deck helping out our young rookie quarterback this week. All hands on deck, both sides of the football. Chase Edmonds, if you're in the game, you better bring your hands to the stadium. Don't leave them in the car or in the locker room. Okay? Quarterback needs us. Skylar needs this team. They need all y'all fans rooting him on. And he needs this team to rally around him. All right? So let's go get this W tomorrow. Guys, I will be live tomorrow between 12:30 and 12:45. Until then, you already know what time it is, baby. Fins up all day, every day. I'll see y'all tomorrow, baby. Peace out, guys. I said it was going to be a quick one. Did I not? Oh, sorry, before I get out of here. Eric Izakama. I know Sean Davis just asked about Eric Izakama. Hey, I wouldn't put it past him. There's a reason why all of a sudden he was showing up like this. So, I would be looking at Eric Izakama's probably going to dress. Again, don't expect Terron Armstead to dress tomorrow. If he does, great. But just go in with the mindset tomorrow, guys. Wake up knowing that Brandon Shell, Liam Eichenberg, Connor Williams, Robert Hunt, and Greg Little is probably going to be your offensive line to start tomorrow for Skylar. So already we're not doing the young kid some favors out the gate. So, and Rome Gray, y'all are saying some of his names. Mike G. Mike Gesicki. If you better step up, brother. It's time for you to start earning that franchise tag. And it better start this week with this kid. Skylar needs help. He ain't going to be able to go out there and do this all himself. Mike G, I'm looking at you. Help the kid out. All right. And hey, people are saying trade him to Carolina. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they'll take him on. I mean, they could get extra compensation with him, like a third-round pick, I'm sure. But let's all rally around Skylar, man. This kid needs us all to rally around him and just send him positive vibes and good energy. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I think all of y'all need to do. And I'm going to tell you this right now. I know I said what I said about Chase Edmonds. I wouldn't be surprised if Gaskin starts tomorrow as the number 2 behind Mostert. I think he earned it with his play. Gaskin showed us something. And you know what? I got to add this too on the Armstead thing. Listen, if giving him another week helps him get ready and in better shape for Tua, because Tua, that's the idea that Tua is going to be back. Hey, I'll take it. It looks like they're trying to get... We're going to have Austin Jackson and Terron Armstead and Tua Tagovailoa back next week. That's what it looks like they've lined up. So our offensive line is going to be in much better shape next week. So, another thing to look forward to. right? Armstead, he's going to have to play through whatever he's got all season, it seems. But they're giving him a week's rest to at least try and get it as right as possible. And Austin Jackson's ready to roll. Tua's fully ready to roll. Listen, it's going to be what? It's going to be 24 days by the time Tua takes the field. So he's going to be fresh. Austin Jackson hasn't seen action since week 2. Terron Armstead's going to have about 2 weeks off. I hope you're ready, Brian Flores. We coming for that ass. Let's just get this win, man. If we get this win and we go 4-2, man, I will be relentless. I will be relentless. Let's get this win. This is huge. 3-3 is so much different than 4-2. I don't know how. Let's get the defense to stand on their head. Let's get Skylar to be in sync with the offense, and let's get this run game going. Let's get this W, please. Please. I know we've been spoiled with the Bills win and the Ravens comeback, but guys, we need this. We need this. This could be season altering if we get this win. I mean, come on. All right, guys. See y'all tomorrow. Let's get it. I can't wait. Enjoy your Saturday nights. Fins up, baby. All day, every day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Take it easy, guys.